All right, so I'm gonna tell you all the story about the first time I ever met somebody who shared my name, right? I was already 22 years into my solitary epithetless life. His name was Jarvis. He was 5 years old, and to nobody's surprise, he was really freaked out this grown-ass man was so excited to meet him, right? I ran up to him and I was like, "You're the same name as me." And he's like, "Why does that matter?" Right? So that thought crosses my mind as the Pete's Coffee barista stares me down the barrel of her nose, and with all of the confidence of a white woman selling fair trade coffee from ethnic third world countries, slow drips a more palatable title for my cup. She says, "Your name is Travis, right?" And by now I've already lost count the number of times somebody's taken my name into their mouth and spit out the bones of who they want me to be. I am always dead in this scenario. There is no version of colonization where the mixed boy makes it out whole. When asked of my name's origin, my father tells me I was named after a star NCAA running back, right? So well how that turned out. Most of my students say, "Hey, Iron Man, right?" But it's my grandmother, a woman who does not feel the need to sacrifice her tongue for this flag. I think she's got it the closest. She often mixes up Jarvis with English translation of Agaribish and calls me basura. Stop correcting her. Because actually a quick Google search will show you that Jarvis or Gervais comes of Nordic descent. It translates to the servant spear, a name given to loyal warriors who serve the purpose of the empire. More digging will lead to British surnames who sailed to my people's land on the backs of slave ships. And when I'm already branded with my conquistador's last name, I often find myself asking, who do I fight for? For whose service was I intended? When stolen lineage bookends my identity, they say in the beginning the ship sails onto the rock. Then lost man names found people home. Names this land the beginning. Names found people lost. Names this the beginning. Y'all know U.S. history is a funny way of naming itself. Often calls oligarchy, democracy, labor, enslavement, post-racial, 13th Amendment, lineage. How many of my family learned to run or fight? But it's my grandfather. Ooh. How many of my family learned to run or fight? But it's my grandfather, y'all. My grandfather, who we call Aaliyah, his name is Alexander, tells me he still has vivid memories as a boy of U.S. naval planes flying overhead towards Pearl Harbor. Reminds me how this country turned a people marginal, their land monetary, then war zone, then united, how they never wanted to name us until there was something worth taking. I am continued in being reminded in the duality of being both ethnic and American, of being both claimed and reclaiming, of Brown Berets, and Cesar Chavez, and Zapata, and Dolores Huerta, and Lelio Kalani, and King Kamehameha, and James Cook's head piped against the ocean. We have called ourselves resistance for so long it runs in our blood. My name is mine and I do not wish to give it back, but I am learning to sharpen my edges and serve the people, to fight for what is inherently ours, to learn our names as what you can no longer take from us. Woo!